Okay, my dear friends. Um, Now we've come to an extent whereby we want to deal with the technical analytic perfection. And these are lectures that are going to help you to analyze your chart better. It will change your experience, coupled with all what you've learned. And I believe that by the end of this session, some of you will find trading or analytics very, very simple. And I pray that God should give you the strength that you need to be able to really face this industry. For good thing, but you need to give in your possible best. My guys, I hope you can get me. If you can get me by commenting, giving a comment, or just comment in the comment section for me to know that you are getting right. Okay. Okay. Now, my friends, January batch. I hope you people are fine. Okay, listen. When you come to the forex exchange market and you want to analyze, and I remember I asked some of you to draw market structures, and you did wonderful job. It's true. But now, when I come to the forex exchange market, it is even not about the market structure that I have to start. There is something called eyes observation. What do? I have to observe the market to have a sense of what is happening in the forex exchange market based on the pair. Your eyes observation could be on the weekly chart. If I put on the weekly chart, I can look at this and see that this market has been moving like this for quite a while. And once I look at this, for example, I'll be trying to spot out, okay, for the past few months, generally, this market was having a very huge downtrend. And this downtrend started from this top here to this bottom. And now, what I'm experiencing here is a pullback. It's a possible pullback for this current big move. So you need to listen to me attentively. Jot this down. The number one thing that will save you, that can help you for your eyes observation, is to look at the last biggest trend in the market and the current trend. And definitely, the current trend in the market will be a retracement of the last biggest trend. So if I come to GU, my main objective, my point one, is to identify the biggest or the past biggest trend that I had. And the past biggest trend for GU was a downtrend, this market going down like that. So this would be a very great tool for me to now decide next on what to do. Let me go to a different pair. I want us to do it randomly on different pairs. And at the end of the day, you guys are going to see for yourself how it's going to be like. Okay. Let's go for GPJPY. We are on the weekly chart. So I want to understand something. I put up the GPJPY chart and I can enlarge it for a while. I can try to map out the circle that was there. And if I want to identify the last biggest previous wave, then the last biggest previous wave was this particular wave that started here to here. That's the point one. What I want, first of all, I want everybody to understand. And this can easily be seen on the 1 week chart. From the 1 week chart. Now, if I go to a row, let's just go to USD CAT, for example, okay? I want to know what has been happening in this market. If I go to the 1 week chart, and I want to look at the last biggest wave, then I will see that the last biggest wave for this market was this wave that started up here like that and came down here. And in the case of doing my observation, I see that the current wave is this one. And when I look keenly, I can even see that it's like for the past few months, we have been having a pure consolidation between two big range, which you can see from up there, where the previous wave went also untouched, you see, and where the wave came down here at this level here. The wave came to this level down here. And you can see that, hey, automatically this will give you an idea that the USD Japanese yen has just been consolidating between two big range. That's actually where you want to know. This is actually bringing you the base of your analysis. If you don't know these things, you may not be able to analyze anything. You will just be confused. You will not just be confused. You'll just be there, oh, I don't know what to do, stuff like that, because you will not know what to do. You get it? So what I want you guys to understand is the first step. With this class today, I'm giving you the first step that you need in every analytics is to identify the last major wave, which could be done easily on the weekly chart. Let me go to another chart again, and you are going to see how you can identify the last biggest wave. Let's go to NZD card, for example. On NZD card, if I come up right now, I'm going to see that this is a current wave, the current trend, right? And the last biggest trend was definitely this one. So I can spot out the last biggest trend that started from this top to this bottom. And now I may begin to ask myself some question. Is this current trend a pullback of the former big trend? If yes, how far can the current trend go? You are getting now the secret. So the first thing is to have a starting point. A starting point is very easy. My friends, let's check again, maybe for gold example, and we go to the weekly chart, okay? And we look at the graphic of gold and we look at what's there. We look at, okay, this is a current wave. The current wave for gold is this guy. Okay, the current main wave for gold is this guy. So what is the previous wave for gold? The previous wave for gold was this one. So investigating the current wave in relation to the previous wave can give us a trade entry possibility. Now, you guys, we are going to see that trading is quite simple, but you need a degree of understanding. Now, let's just look, for example, for gold. I have taught you about order block. An order block also, I taught you, I made mention in the manual of an order block which has greater potential, great leg out, and it shows institutional price action. Now, you can see for yourself that if I want to do an investigation to know how far this current trend is going to go in relation to the previous trend, then on the previous major trend, I can mark out very important market structure like order blocks, imbalance, liquidity wicks, and I would expect the current trend to come to such zones. And as you can see, my friends, this is a pure and excellent order block identified on the previous wave. And you can see how the price of gold went up to that structure and sold. And so your analysis of the current market in relation to the previous wave has given you an entry possibility through an order block, which was identified for where? from the previous major trend. So it definitely means that if I come up to such a market structure, I'm going to be spotting out pivot points. Listen to me. Pivot points are very key points in the market. So most of you, my friends, I would like to tell you, you can spend your day in the forex exchange market without losing. And you can also spend your whole day losing if you enter trade at random. So you need to enter your trade on key market structures. So you should be able to identify on the previous trend major resistance and major support. Listen to me very attentively. This is the conditions that you need when you are demarcating support resistance on a previous trend in relation to the current trend to look for an execution opportunity. Now, this is the current trend. It goes up, that means up, against the previous trend because the previous trend was coming down. And so, my friends, in the previous trend, what will be so important will be the resistance that I'm going to identify and not the support. Because the market is going back up to meet resistance, rather it's not coming down to meet support. So in my previous trends, I'm going to consider more of the resistance that I can identify on my previous trend than the support zones that I can see there. For example, this is definitely a support for this guy. Okay, this is a support, and this is another support down here. This actually will not mean something that's significant to me, but rather this resistance, because this was a ceiling here, will mean something to me. And you can see as price came to this resistance, there was a price reaction before the market could continue. And this also was a very good order block. So for gold traders, many gold traders also took this as an OB where trade could be executed. And as you can see clearly, when price came into this OB, okay, the first day price came into this OB, I can now take it to the daily and I'll show you that all of what I'm trying to teach you here makes a lot of sense. When price came to this OB, at least there was a reaction. So those who sold based on the OB definitely made profit. So if you are entering your trade in the forex exchange market, make sure that your trade executions is definitely placed on these key zones. So for example, what if this market came like at this level and going down, and the market start to buy, and you begin to execute trade at random, you begin to sell at random somewhere around here, you are fooling yourself, you are wasting your money. So you need to be able to use the previous trend. I started this lecture by showing you techniques in identifying the last major trend. But now, what is the essence of you identifying the last major trend? The last major trend will serve as an investigation to investigate key zones on the previous trend where the current trend can react. It's on these pivot zones, on these key zones, on the previous trend that you can look to enter a trade execution. That is what I am explaining. And if you go against this rule, you will lose money today, tomorrow, after tomorrow, and you will keep losing and you will blow your account and say that the forex exchange market is dangerous. So if I were you and I wanted to trade the current gold trend, then I have some few possibilities on this market and couple up with price action to take my decision. So definitely I would have still have another key zone for gold at this level. So I can term them key zone 1. Let me just delete this support so that you're not going to get confused. So key zone 1, 2, 3. These are the key zones where you can look upon to sell gold. And on the first key zone, there was a reaction. On the second key zone, there was no reaction. So when price meet a key zone, for the fact that you have identified a key zone, does not mean that when price come to a key zone, you will automatically execute a trade. That means you are stupid. If you think like this, it simply means that when price at least come to a key zone, observe what we call price action on the smaller time frame. So the price action on the smaller time frame can give you a zeal, but most of the time they are reaction that even scalpers definitely will make money. Now, here on this time frame, on this first resistance, we have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, almost a week of trading when gold was selling. Now, when gold now started giving us a pullback, we saw that a very healthy candle, very strong, healthy candle with no rejection penetrated our OB, and definitely means that since there is no rejection, we have to be cautious because there is a possibility of breaking that zone for gold, and gold did break the zone. And if gold break the zone, then we are targeting our next pivot zone, our next key zone, okay? Now, when gold approaches our key zones, definitely we're gonna look at what may happen. You get it? So when gold approaches for the first time, we saw a 1-day candle that sold, but the second day candle was rather a bullish engulfing, a positive bullish trend on that structure. And now, when now gold was approaching our test structure, the price action was good enough because as price begin to approach it begin to decrease in momentum. Like when price, look here, for example, when price approached the second zone, most of the candles were blue, and even the last 2 candles that went into the zone were even longer than the previous 2 candles. But rather, when you look at this here, when this guy begin to go up bit by bit, it begin to decrease. Look at these candles that approaches the zone. They really decrease in momentum, It meaning is a meaning that is a possibility that this zone is going to hold perfectly for gold than the other zone. So that is price action, the behavior of price when price approaches a key zone. So what is the concept I want you to understand today? I have 2 things in mind. I want you to understand how to identify a previous key trend, 1. And I want you to know how to spot out key zone on a previous key trend. Those are the things that I want you to do, to be able to first identify a previous trend and also to be able to identify important zones on the previous trend. Definitely these important zones may not be key pivot zones. They could also be zones of rally-based rally, zone of drop-based drop, zones of other blocks, and etc. So there is a lot that you will learn when it comes to these identifications, okay? So let's take again another example. We are going to go bit by bit. I don't want to rush anything because this is a technical perfection. Because if you don't take the technical perfection class, no matter what you've learned, you'll find yourself messing up day by day. So, okay, let's look at what we can say about USD Japanese yen. Okay, I'll put it up to the weekly chart, okay? And if you ask me, hey, Ronnie, what was the previous trend for USD Japanese yen? Then definitely I will be able to spot out this trend that started from this bottom to this top. So we had an uptrend. That was the previous major trend for USD Japanese yen. All right, so now that we know the previous trend for USD Japanese yen, okay? So what do you think about the current trend? So the current trend now, this is the current trend that I've started up here and is getting down here, okay? So now, what can we do? What can you say? What is the possibility, right, of us trading the current trend? So the current trend now, we're gonna do some investigation of the previous trend. So we start by forgetting about the current trend, and I will begin to spot out major zone on the previous trend. This time around, the market is actually, the current trend is giving a pullback. So what is going to be more important for us in the previous trend will be the support zone. Where the market is coming down, is going down to meet support, not resistance. So I will take more in consideration the support zones, and not the resistance zones. You get it? So I will be taking more of the support zones for the previous trend. So on my previous trend, this is a key support. I can demarcate that, okay? So we can demarcate this. There's an OB here, first and foremost. There's an OB here, okay? And secondly, we have another OB here. And we have another OB here. And you can see for yourself that the reaction of this market occur in one of the key zones. Listen, it occurs in one of the key zones that we could spot out on USD Japanese yen. So this is how you look for trade opportunity in the forex exchange market. You don't just come with what and do any nonsense. So when price now begin to approach these zones that you have demarcated, okay? So when price now begin to approach this zone that you have demarcated, there is something we call, we have not gotten to it yet. I will teach you about what we call technical refinement. So I can come to a zone like this. It is big. I refine the structure to a very specific point where price could react. And so as I was telling you, you need to investigate key zones on this chart. You can see here a rally-based rally. So there is a point of interest here. So you need to demarcate it. And there is a point of interest. So on this rally-based rally, and you can see for yourself how price came for the first time. This week just touched into the zone, pop, and there was a buy reaction. So you don't do Forex in a random. You don't do Forex for doing sake. You don't get up in the morning because you want to just do any nonsense. Your technical analysis must come from a higher time frame. If you don't do that, you are a failure. Your technical analysis must come from a higher time frame. If you don't do this, you are a failure. So you see, price come here, react here, and it does react here. Price come to this structure, you see, immediately it touches, it got a reaction, a buy reaction. Okay? Now, I want to be very frank with you, my dear friends. Where and how, now that you know the key zones on the previous trend, I will teach you on how to analyze the current trend to know exactly that, okay, with the current trend behavior, what are the things I should take into consideration? I will give you the different methodologies. I mean what? The different methods that you can use on the current trend to know that the reaction on this major structure is okay enough to change the trend back. Are you getting me? So the key things I wanted you to learn, two things today, two things that will help you to start your analysis. One, identifying the previous trend. Two, identifying important, they call them point of interest when we're doing smart money concept. They call what? Point of interest. I want you to be able to identify point of interest on the previous trend. And these point of interest are very important key zones to take into consideration. Okay, my friends. So my dear friends, this marks the end of the first lecture, and I will see you tomorrow. Let's discuss. Practical today. Identify practicals today. Identify previous trends and key zones on previous trends. Do that on many graphics as possible and send to me. I hope that this technical perfection will put you to a different level. Don't minimize any lecture I want to give you. I understand, no matter what you know, my friends, I know how to teach you. I know what comes first and what comes last. I know exactly. By the end of this class, by the end of this course, Many of you will see technical analysis as nothing. Many of you have been seeing it as this is a wonderland. But I'm telling you, if you listen to Ronnie, you listen to me, guys. I've been into this for 5 years, not for 1 week, oh, not for 1 month. I mean, 5 years. All the indicator that you will see, me, Ronnie, I've used it. All the moving average, 50, 20, 21 combination with 7 or 9, 200 EMA, 50 combination with 30. I've used it. Ishimoku, I was a king of Ishimoku. Bollinger Band, RSA, pam, 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 pam. Mix all those things together. I don't care. But I want to tell you, there is an indicator that is more perfect, and other indicators are built based on the indicator, and that indicator is called price action, behavior of price. In a forex market, a trader reacts based on what the market tells he or she. So as a forex trader, when I get up in the morning, I will react to the market based on what I am seeing, not based on what I am thinking. You get it? That's the difference. And the only thing to bring out this accuracy is price action. The only thing to bring out this accuracy is price action. So a match tree of price action first, before the use of indicator, will scale you up as a better trader. So teaching you about indicator, I have no problem. I can teach you many indicators that may help you along the line. But the first thing to teach you is not the indicators, is price action, because the indicators are made from price action. Full stop. It's like you want to come and see me. You come to my house, I am there. You go and tell my wife that you want to come and see me, whereas I am there. And even if you go and tell my wife, come and you want to see me, I tell my wife I don't want to see you, I will not see you. So definitely, you first of all go to what is important. So do what is important first. I've given grace to the community. I've given a period of grace. Grace means what? I've decided that I don't want people to be in the community, because some of you, just because you are owing fee, you don't feel comfortable attending classes because you know that many of you have not paid anything. Secondly, some are owing part of their fee, more than 50%. Many of you are owing. Almost 90% of you are owing. Now, some have never paid from previous batches. And I don't want you, the state of mind, as a forex trader, your state of mind is very important. I want you to feel comfortable. Don't feel like, hey, prof, no, I'm owing. But all of you owing me, I have it written near your name. I save your number. If your name is Michelle and you owe me 30,000, your name will be saved as Michelle, 30K left. If your name is Johnson and you are owing 30,000, I will put that Johnson, 30K left. If you do not pay anything, I will write your name, Paul, borrower. I'm serious. So if people want, I'll show you, I'll prove to you. I don't joke. That's the simple truth. And I'll never ask you, because I do this once you want to enter the community, because I know the community is too big. Some of you can realize that you will text me, I'll take like 2 days before I can see your message, because the community is big like that. Michelle, I'm not saying that you are owing, no. As you want to get up here, I'm not saying that you are owing. I just use Michelle as a name. Michelle, I'm not saying that you are owing. Or Johnson, I'm not saying that you are owing. I just use an example, oh. It's an example that I use. So that's just it. So, Michelle, neighbor, I've not said you are owing. I've just said that you are owing. No. I just use the names that came to me this morning. If your name just came to my heart like that, that means you are my friend. Definitely, that means I know you. If I say, for example, Nelly, it's because maybe I talk with Nelly all the time. So the name can easily come to my mind. It doesn't mean that you are owing, no. So that's it. People should not come and attack me. So I'm just using the names that can come to my mind. So my friends, let's trade. There's a lot of new energy coming in next week, and I'll be fully on my decks next week. We have to share a lot of information, a lot of support for traders. I don't want anybody to feel like, oh, I am owing fee. I don't want to text Ronnie because I'm owing Ronnie. I don't want to call Ronnie because I'm owing him. All those things will not help, because you have challenges. You are scared to come to me because you know I are owing fee. But I don't want it to be like that. I always tell people, The fee is not the matter, but the relationship we build will be the matter. If you are able to build good relationships today, relationships is worth. But you have people is more than money. So I don't want you to feel bad when you come to me. I don't want you to feel like, oh, I'm ashamed to go to you anymore. I want you to clear your debts. And to clear your debts, I've done an open offer. Open offer means what? If you are owing even 50,000, and if what truly you have, because some of you have money, and some of you have put in your mind that it's only when you will start to trade that you will pay me. That's what some of you have in your mind. And some of you say that, okay, you only take the profit of Forex to pay me. No problem. But what I want to tell you is that me, I don't have you in my heart. I will cancel all of your fee from Sunday. But now, if you are owing me, if you have the 50,000 you owe me, come and pay. Yes, come and pay. If truly you don't have the 50,000, Michelle, you want to say something? I'll allow you to speak. Michelle, you have been putting up your hand. Where are you? Okay. You can unmute yourself at them, Michelle. If you want to unmute yourself. Wait, I've muted you again. I've unmuted you now. Unmute yourself. Let me try to unmute you again.
Okay,
yeah.
Sir, thank you very much. Please, can you get me?
Get what Michelle is saying.
Sir, please, can you get me?
Yes, I can get you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity, and thank you for giving me the opportunity. One thing I want to encourage our traders in these communities, first of all, there is nowhere in the world you'll find this type of opportunity to learn Forex as cheap as Prof does. Before meeting Prof 2 years ago, or 1 year and some months.
Michelle, just hold on. Let me tell you something. Let me just tell you. The person that is talking to you is called Michelle. He's one of the best traders that Bellforex have ever had. One of those traders that I've traded for my Forex fund and have withdrawn more than $6,000. Michelle has done great, like somebody taking an account from $1,000, you see making $3,000. So the person talking to you is not just a come to, that means just listen. Anywhere he's mentioned, take it, just jot it down because it could be your turning point. Because this guy is a chat wizard. And when he's saying, listen very well. Okay, go ahead, Michelle.
Okay, Prof, thank you very much. So like I was saying, before meeting Prof, a year back and some months, I'd spent about $500 to study Forex. I woke up to him, I saw the post just on Facebook. I told him that, Prof, I've lost a lot in Forex. I've met a lot of people that they claim to teach me, but I haven't gotten what I wanted. Just few months with Prof, I grabbed a lot and I took $70 to $2,000 in trading, just 5 days of trading. Why did that happen? That is because when I paid my money, there was seriousness. Anything you sacrifice for is what pays. Anything you grab for free does not have value. That's just the truth. So if you sacrifice your money, you will see that it will give you the interest to study more and research more and more, because each time you think of what you have spent, it will give you the interest to study more and more. But once you don't sacrifice, you will see that you have relaxity to study, relaxity. I tell you, Prof is one of the cheapest forex teacher I've ever met, I have ever seen or heard. If you see anybody that says like that, know the person is a scammer. There are a lot of scams outside. But we have this opportunity. We can even relate with our teacher one-on-one. There's one of these guy I follow on Instagram. He's a very good teacher, but you know how much it takes. If you cannot text him if you don't have money. But we have this opportunity here, my brothers and sisters. Money has never been a problem in Bellforex since I came inside, and money will never be their problem. But I tell you, what you sow is what you reap. So if you have the opportunity to study, study. If you have the opportunity to pay, pay. And once you sow, you will reap what you sow. Bellforex has engulfed my trading to another level. Okay, just a brief testimony. Yesterday, in the Bellforex community, I think I was not even concentrating in trading because I was not before my system. I was in church. So Prof was talking about give. And at a certain point around 4 p.m., 3 to 4 p.m., a very big opportunity for sale came out. I turned 21,000 francs to 160,000 francs. That's not.
And let me show them that particular sale opportunity based on what we have been learning. If you like to sit down to a smaller time frame, you will see it yourself and know that this thing you are coming to do here is not play. Look very well. This is a previous, when you go to the 4 hours, this is a previous trend that we had here. This is a previous major trend. If you want to investigate any key structure, like, okay, this market is getting a pullback. If you want to investigate to see any point where this market can sell, you will come to realize that you have a very important OB here, which the OB had a very good long leg out, which definitely means that there was an institutional action there. You demarcate it. And what do you see? One, price come back to the OB. And once price come back to the OB, it sells, full stop. This turn how much to how much? Tell them.
This particular trade turned me yesterday from 21,000 to 160,000. That's just because I never wanted to sleep with the trade open. So I had to close it because I took about 100 and something pips and I closed it. So you see, guys, we are blessed. And this is the only Bellforex Academy in Cameroon. If you can testify to me one that has started and grown and stand, then I'll leave Forex trading. All of them, when they come, they fall. They come, they fall. But Bellforex has come to stay and has come to change done a lot of transformation. Yes, nobody knows everything in the market, but with the little you learn from Prof and with your own personal effort, you discover a lot in the market, brothers. So please grab this opportunity. Some of us saw the opportunity and we grabbed it. Before meeting Prof, I told him, I said, Prof, I know the basis, I know this. Prof said, Mike, forget about that. I discussed with him. He personally took his time and discussed with me. He said, forget about that. Come to me and I'll make you know more. If I was proud of myself, if I was proud, I could say, oh, I already know, I will not pay, I will not do this. But no, I humbled myself and I can see the results today. The books I grabbed from the community is helping me today. And just of recent, Prof uploaded one manual. That manual is superb. I was like, wow. So
That
something
manual was
like
meant
this,
to be sold. That
something.
manual was meant to be sold to you people for 20,000 francs each. And I then said to myself, what is money? What is money?
So we see,
nothing
we
to
thank God.
this.
So we thank God so much because talking on that manual, there is one I bought for $500. Ref Win, Dr. Ref Win. If you know Ref Win is
Be listening very well. Be listening very well.
Ref Win is one of the biggest forex trader in South Africa. He even has a doctorate degree in it. He has his book. I bought it for $500. His strategy book. So you see, guys, his book is called Top Down Analysis. When I compared it yesterday with that of Prof, exactly everything and Prof one is explicit. But I was shocked that Prof was giving it for free. I was like, wow, I even said I wanted to test Prof, but I said no, he has his reasons for doing that because you will not see any book for free out there. Guys, just go and research what is forex. By the time you research, you know what it means to trade in a financial market. So, Prof, thank you for the opportunity. I wish all of us a wonderful trading day and Remember, he who trades and all lives to trade another day. Do not blow your account trying to catch all the movement in the market. Prof, thank you so much. And I pray that God will continue to bless you and give you greater opportunities.
Amen, Michelle.
Thank you,
Thank you
Prof.
very much, Michelle, for your kind intervention here. It's very important for you to also get other people in the community. We have a great community. And I've said that make use of this community and make use of the experience. I understood one thing when I was building this Forex Academy. I understood one thing. I understood that Forex is very new in Cameroon. And we Black people, we are Thomas. They say in my dialect, you see before you believe. So I came to understand that many of us are Thomas. You need to see before you believe. Tu vois? Donc, sorry, I won't even go in French. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that I understood this very well, and I decided that, okay, I don't want to make money a center of Bellforex, but I want to make productivity to be our objective. And so if we are productive in the next 5 years from now, imagine that we have just 20 very good traders from Bellforex. These 20 can spread the world in Cameroon. And that is just it. So guys, that's why I sometimes I admit many of you are surprised I admitted you without you paying fee. Many of you, some of you, you come and say I have 30,000. I say, okay, Sen, you think maybe my problem is 30,000. You lie. I can prove to you with facts that there is no day that I will pass without me making $50. I will prove, if you want, you come to me, I'll prove to you with facts that there is no day from Monday to Friday that I will pass without me making $50. From 2022 January to date, if you like, you come, I'll show you. I want to make guys understand. So some of you, when you come and say, oh, I have 25,000, I have 20,000, I say, send it. You think that my problem is your 20,000. You guys have to be careful. Some of you have the money. That's where it gets me angry. Some of you have the money, but you decide that, okay, I must only make money in Forex before I pay. Somebody came to me yesterday and was saying that even that he's really sorry that he doesn't have anything. I said, if you have even 500, I've not said come and insult me, but if it's 500 that is have your heart on Sunday, come and say, sir, I've managed to have. And I'll bless you and say, my brother, I pray that this knowledge will give you more. Full stop, you have cleared your debt. I don't care how much you are owing. But from Sunday, I want everybody not to be owing anything. Because the energy that I'll be putting into this community from Monday, if you are owing me, then this energy will not affect you. I'm telling you the truth. The energy I want to put into this community from Monday, if you are owing me, then this will not be the stuff. So guys, you are dealing with one of the best traders. I'm proud to what I'm saying. I can prove to you that you probably will meet in your century, because I have lost money in the process of learning, and I have done what we call due diligence. My dear friends, I want to wish you all an excellent time together, and I pray that God should see you through. Believe me, tomorrow is another day, and we are going to be working tomorrow on how to analyze the present trend in relation to the previous one to find an accurate entry opportunity. So see you. Bye-bye.